All right, I wanted to do a little feeding demonstration on how my children's pythons, I feed them. These are baby children's pythons. They're all ready to go. They're all available. And so I just wanted to show you how I do it. And basically, I feed frozen thawed pinks. And what I do is I microwave water as hot as possible without it boiling. So I just, so hot I couldn't pick it up without wrapping a paper towel or something, and then I drop my frozen pinks right into the water, and they get a little bit par cooked. You don't want it boiling hot, or they'll get like overcooked and the skin will start to peel off of them. It's gross. But anyways, I do this. It seems to help them hold up a little better and not get all messy and nasty when you're feeding a bunch of them. And it also is a good way to warm them. So I go directly from the freezer into hot water, and that's what I get. And here's the bottom line, guys. With children's pythons, spotted pythons, anything like that, they're not super hard to get started, but they're not super easy either. And I view that as a responsibility of the breeder. So if you get one from me, this is how well they'll be feeding. If you get it from somebody else, make sure they're feeding like this, because sometimes people have problems with them going out feed. These are not shy feeders once they get going. So I would tell you that a lot of people are rushing these out the door at 3 and 4 feeds, and they might be able to get them to feed at that, but if you're not them and you go through the stress of a change and whatnot, and you don't know exactly how to present to them, you might not be successful. So these are all fully ripping. I'll just tell you how they work, like boom. There's one. This is my holdback because she's got a weird pattern, but she also is one of the most picky to start eating. So let's see, there she goes. There you go. See how there's soft feed? There you go. 2. So I really would say, especially if you're just getting first snakes, you want them to be feeding like this. None of this like, I'm gonna tease feed it, play with it for 10 minutes. The heavy lifting's been done. This is one of the best things I can do as a breeder to set you up right, is get these things feeding fully on frozen thawed pinks. This one's in shed, so we'll see. Let's see, a little shy, but it wants to. There you go. And sometimes they're just a little more subtle like that, and just leave it be. And then we'll go. This is not a super enthusiastic feeding response, but it's a reliable feeding response. I think that once it's out of shed, it'll be more. But see, this is a feeding response, and just don't move, don't make too much motions. And at some point it will retract. And you'll start to see it coil. And once it starts to constrict, they're pretty committed. Like right now, I could probably scare it off this feed, but then right now it's starting to think. Sometimes you can induce the full wrap by going like this. Now you're not going to get this guy off his game. So even once they're fully established, they're not a giveaway all the time. But you should never give you problems. There you go. That's what you want to see. Hope I got that one on video. By the way, all these I got feeding without live feeding. So live's not always the trick. People always say try live. I don't always believe that's true. There you go. So that's 7 children's pythons fed in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Doesn't get a lot better than that. So that's just the demonstration for you to see how they should be doing. I've just been showing a lot of people how I've been talking about to a lot of people about how I feed these, because I'm getting ready to sell them, but also because I'd like to put it out there that if you're buying children's pythons, you should be feeding like that. Take care. Bye-bye.